So we are reading from Nectar of Devotion. Should we read from introduction? Introduction, Srila Prabhupada has given here brief summary of Nectar of Devotion. Rup Goswami wrote in his invocation on verse, his translation Prabhupada is given. Invoking auspiciousness. It's called, what is called Mangalachara. Lord Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes, the reservoir of all rasas or relationships, which are called neutrality, servitorship, friendship, parenthood, conjugal love, comedy, compassion, fear, chivalry, ghastliness, wonder, and devastation. This is the supreme attractive form. He is the supreme attractive form, and his universal and transcendental attractive features. He has captivated all the gopis headed by Taroka, Palika, Shama, Lolita, and ultimately Srimati Radha. Let his Lordship's grace be on us so that there may not be any hindrance in the execution of this duty of writing the Nectar of Devotion, impelled by his divine grace, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. So, Prabhupada is paying obeisance to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. That means this is not the verse of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu written by Rupa. This verse actually written by Rupa Goswami. There Krishna is addressed as Akhil Rasamrita Murti. Akhil means all. Akhil Rasamrita Murti. Akhil Ras means all rasas. All melas. How many melas? Two types of melas. 5 primary, 7 secondary. We will discuss later on what is primary, secondary. Primary ras, anyone must be there. Primary. Secondary may be present, may not be present. Relationship with Lord, Shanto, Dasya, Shokha, Vatsala, Madhur. Primary, anyone should be there. But with that, like the friendship, laughter may be there, may not be there. Chivalry may be there, may not be there. So that thing is called Gauna secondary ras. So total the 12 rasas. So Krishna is the reservoir of all rasas. And what is the purpose of ras? To attract. So as Krishna is the reservoir, Akhil Ras is the reservoir of all rasas. That means there is no one who will be attracted by Krishna. That is why Krishna is called all attractive. Akhil Rasamrita. So here, due to that attraction, Krishna can attract everybody from Shanta to Madhurjo, in Madhurjo, Taroka, Palika, even to Srimati Radharani. So, Srila Prabhupada paying obeisance to that Krishna. With the mercy of his spiritual master, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Why? Because by his mercy, he wants to accomplish this great task of translating the Nectar of Devotion. Let his Lordship's grace be on us so that there may not be any hindrance in execution of the study of writing the Nectar of Devotion. We should also pray to him so that there should not be no hindrance of reading and understanding this book. Blessing and mercy always is required. Now, first, he pay obeisances to Krishna. Second, there is another thing. The paying obeisance, there are two ways. Higher to lower and lower to higher. You can see in Bhagavad Gita Mangalacharan, Gurudev, Om Agganadi Virandash. Then higher, Chichaitanya Manavi Rup Goswami. Then higher, all the Vaishnavas, Bandehang Sri Guru, including all the Goswamis, Panchatattva, everybody, Radha Ki Lolita Vishak, everybody. Then Krishna. So you can go this way or you can go lower way also. From top up to bottom. In our deity worship also, you can go two ways. With the permission of Guru, you can first worship, then go worship his Guru, his Guru, his Guru, his Guru, ultimately Krishna. In opposite way, with the help of spiritual master, first Radha Krishna, then Guru Parama, then gradually. Normally, it is going to follow second one. Starting from higher, then gradually last. Prabhupada, then spiritual master, then the audience. And whatever in your mind, Anantakoti Vaishnavas, all the Dhambashis, whatever you want to offer, you can offer. Now, Srila Prabhupada paying obeisances. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami Prabhupada and of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, by whose inspiration I have been engaged in the matter of compiling summary study of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This is the sublime science of devotional service as propounded by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared 500 years ago, we can say 537 years ago, in now calculation, in West Bengal, India, in the district Nadia, to propagate the movement of Krishna consciousness. Srila Rupa Goswami begins his great book by offering his respectful obeisances unto Sanatana Goswami. Here, Prabhupada is saying, when Rupa Goswami is writing this book, he paid obeisances first to Sanatana Goswami, who is his elder brother and spiritual master. And he prays that Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu may be very pleasing to him. His further prays that by reciting in the ocean of the nectar, he may always feel transcendental pleasure in the service of Radha and Krishna. So, Prabhupada is saying, I am paying obeisance to Rupa Goswami and Bhakti Siddhanta. But the Rupa Goswami paid obeisance to his spiritual master, his elder brother, Sanatana Goswami. Why is writing? To show scholarship? No, there is another mood. Why is writing? Rupa Goswami prays that Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu may be pleasing to him. Actually, whatever we want to write or present, preaching, our intention should be only to give pleasure to my spiritual master. If any activity, even a doubt, my spiritual master will not be happy if I do this, if I preach this, if I do this work, then don't do this. Whatever we are doing only to please spiritual master. Is it Guru fanatism? No. Because my spiritual master only knows what is the service, what service will please Krishna. That is why before doing any work, ask yourself, is it pleasing to Guru Maharaj? If not, then don't. Pleasing to Guru Maharaj means When he will please? He will please if it pleases his spiritual master and Krishna. So you should not have any tinge of doubt about that. So our only one focus, we don't know what search. Will it please Sanatana Goswami? Will it please Raghunath Das Goswami? Will it please Swarup Damodar? No, just try to focus your spiritual master. You know him better, what you want. So here Rupa Goswami is writing so that it will give pleasure to his spiritual master Sanatana Goswami. Let us offer our respectful obeisances to all the great devotees of Acharyas, who are compared with sharks in the great ocean of nectar of devotion. Here another nice example. Here great devotees are compared with sharks. One thing you will see, nectar of devotion is compared with what? The ocean. Srimad Bhagavatam is compared with what? A tree. What is the branch of the tree? It's called skandha, branches, skandha. The same way, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur wrote one book, it's called Madhurya Kadambini. Kadambini means cloud, perceptible cloud. And if there is a book, if you want to subdivide it, how you can subdivide a cloud? If the book is called Madhurya Kadambini, what is the name of the chapter? Name of the chapter is first raindrop, second raindrop, third raindrop, fourth raindrop. Because cloud you cannot divide with other thing. Pratham Brishti, Ditiya Brishti, Titiya Brishti, like that. The same way, Rupa Goswami, as writing this book as ocean, how you divide? We'll come it later. You'll divide it in eastern, southern, western, and northern. These are the sections. And what are the sections there? Subsections. What you will see in the ocean? Only waves. So again, eastern section is divided subsection by different waves. Southern section we subdivide different waves. Western section some waves. Now, what is the subject matter in the ocean? What is in the ocean? What will you find in the ocean? Aquatics. So who are the big aquatics? Great devotees. What an analogy. Huh? So as nectar of devotion is the ocean, who is residing in the ocean? Sharks, big aquatics. So great devotees are aquatics, sharks. That example is coming here. Great devotees who are compared with sharks in the great ocean of nectar and who do not care for the various rivers of liberation. Just try to understand what is this. Another nice example. Devotion is ocean. And in the ocean, what is merging? Different rivers. Different rivers are merging into the ocean. So devotion is ocean. And different merging path is the path of liberation. They are rivers. So those who are residents of the river, they are muktikami, want to get liberation. But those are the sharks, they are devotees. But now, those who are the muktikami, want liberation, resides in the river, they make a catch by the fisherman's net. So muktikami may be captured by Maya. But big sharks, nobody can capture in the bottom of the ocean. So devotees are like this. Devotee never touch any Maya. So nice analogy. Impersonalists are very fond of merging into the supreme, like rivers that come down and merge into the ocean. The ocean can be compared with liberation, and the rivers with all different paths of liberation. The impersonalists are dwelling in the river water, which eventually comes to mix with the ocean. They have no information. They have means the muktikami, those who desire us for liberation. They have no information. However, that within the ocean, as within the river, there are innumerable aquatic living entities. The sharks who dwell in the ocean do not care for the rivers which are gliding down into it. The devotees eternally live in the ocean of devotional service, and they do not care for the rivers. In other words, those who are pure devotees always remain in the ocean of transcendental loving service of the Lord and have no business with the other processes, which are compared to the rivers that only gradually come to the ocean. All are the paths, karma, gyan, jog, liberation. Everything will ultimately come to the ocean, in devotion. Srila Rupa Goswami prays to his spiritual master, Srila Sanatana Goswami, for the protection of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the ocean of pure nectar of devotional service. Here Prabhupada has given nice translation. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the ocean of pure nectar of devotional service. This is the name of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. The ocean of the pure nectar of devotional service. From the argumentative logicians who unnecessarily meddle in the science of service to the Lord. Okay. Before reading, just prepare your mind. What is that? What is praying? Just imagine. Here, Rupa Goswami is compiling one book. It is called Ocean. So what is the danger? What are the danger in the ocean? What may be there? He wants to protect ocean from the danger. What are maybe the dangers? Come from their side. Danger is, what type of danger means with the water? Danger of water, danger for water, it may dry up. How? Like, just imagine under a river. Imagine in a city, there is a river flowing on. And if under the river there is a volcano, what will happen? Eruption of the volcano, what will happen? It will turn into a mountain and river, what will happen? Destroy. It may take a turn and other. So, Mayavadi explanation is like volcano. So, if Mayavadi explanation volcano, if it erupted under the river, it will not only stop the path of the river, the surrounding miles of area will burn into ashes. But if any volcano happens in the bottom of the ocean, nothing will happen. Nobody will understand there is a eruption of volcano in the bottom of the ocean. Nobody will understand, nothing will happen, no aquatics will be affected. Rupa Goswami is praying to the spiritual master Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati that my Bhakti Rasamrita is ocean. So if some Mayavadi want to interpret this book so that by interpretation it cannot pollute, it cannot burn into ashes, he's praying. So what a nice example. Just imagine what Rupa Goswami is a scholarly person. Not only with humility, what is scholar's presentation, the scholarly presentation. I'm reading again. The Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he's trying to protect, he's praying Sanatana Goswami for protection of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu from the argumentative logicians who unnecessarily meddle in the science of the service to the Lord. He compares the arguments and logic to volcanic eruptions in the midst of the ocean. In the midst of the ocean, such volcanic eruptions can do very little harm. And similarly, those who are against devotional service to the Lord and who put forward many philosophical theses about the ultimate transcendental realization cannot disturb this great ocean of devotional service. The author of Bhakti Rasamrita, Sri Rupa Goswami, very humbly submits that he is just trying to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world, although he humbly thinks himself unfit for this work. Just imagine. Here Prabhupada is nicely mentioning, this is the humility. Rupa Goswami is so greatly scholarly person, but see his humility. Prabhupada is writing, that should be the attitude of the preacher of all preachers of the Krishna consciousness movement, following the footsteps of Srila Rupa Goswami. We should never think of ourselves as great preachers, but should always consider that we're simply instrumental the previous acharyas, and simply by following in their footsteps, we may be able to do something for the benefit of suffering human. Very powerful statement. It's not new to us, but I'm again reading, because we should not forget in any circumstances. That should be the attitude of all preachers of the Krishna consciousness movement. Following in the footsteps of Srila Rupa Goswami, we should never think of ourselves as great preachers, but should always consider that we are simply instrumental previous acharyas, and simply by following in their footsteps, we may be able to do something for the benefit of suffering humanity. Prabhupada wrote one song marking the Bhagavad Dharma. He's praying to Krishna. Oh Krishna, you are a puppeteer. I am a doll in your hand. আনিয়াছো যদি প্রভু আমারে নাচাতে, নাচাও নাচাও প্রভু নাচাও শ্যামা। যদি প্রভু oh Lord, you brought me in America, make me dance. নাচাও নাচাও প্রভু, okay, make me dance, I'll dance. Oh, কাষ্টের পুত্র যথা নাচাও শ্যামা। The wooden doll dance, and the hand puppeteer, I am ready to dance like. So what a great humility. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is divided into 4 parts, just as the ocean is sometimes divided into 4 parts, and there are different sections within each of these 4 divisions. Originally, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu the ocean is divided like the watery ocean into east, west, north, and south. While the subsections within these different divisions are called waves. In Sanskrit, it's called Lahori. So in Sanskrit, Purva dik, Dakhin dik, Paschim dik, Uttar dik. And subdivision is called Lahori. Pratham Lahori, Ditiya Lahori, Titiya. Waves, first wave, second wave, third waves. As in the ocean, there are always different waves, either on the eastern side, western side, northern side, or southern side. So similarly, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu has different waves. In the first part, there are 4 waves. In the first being and in the first part, there are 4 waves. So we will start here tomorrow, not Monday from here. So in the connection, I'm telling that some devotees complain. They give a proposal. Class should be preponed by half an hour. So Australian devotees is 10 p.m. So finishing 10:30 and time saving time it will be 11:30. So their request to prepone half hour. So from Monday, we'll try to half an hour earlier. That means Indian time 5 to 5:30. I hope it will be okay for everybody. But anybody any suggestion, please let us know. So before finishing, so what are the waves? In the eastern side, there are 4 waves. We'll read Monday. In southern side, there are 5 waves. In western side, there are 5 waves. And northern side, 9 waves. Just remember, 4, 5, 5, 9. What are these? Eastern side, what is devotion, general devotion, different types of bhakti, and different types of sadhan, bhav, different types. This is general discussion. Then southern side will come 5 types of bhav, anubhav, vibhav, this type. And western side 5 sthai ras, permanent, primary, mellow 5, and northern side 7 secondary rush and their mixture. So total 9 chapters. So 4, 5, 5, and 9. So we will read from Monday from here. The first part of the, that means eastern side has 4 waves. From here, okay. Sure of Krishna Prabhu has challenge. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I have a very bad habit of asking questions. I'm sorry for that. Maharaj, you mentioned about Lahiri. So, Maharaj,
Lahori. Wave.
Maharaj, what does that mean? And also in the 4th verse of Shada Goswami Ashtakam, there is this line, Gopi Bhav Rasamrita Abdhi Lahiri Kallola Mango Mur. Is it the same thing, Maharaj?
Yeah. Lahori means Dev, waves, ocean. In the ocean, what do you see? Only waves, nothing else. Lahori means waves. The translation in English, waves. Lahori means Dev, ocean, or waves. So Gopi Bhavo Rasha Amrita Abdi Lahori. Gopi Bhav Rasha Amrita. Very nice. Gopi Bhav, they are absorbing Gopi Bhav rush in the ocean. In the ocean, there are waves. In the ocean is always there, but in waves, so they are already merged in the ocean, but the waves, what does it mean? They sometimes increase, sometimes increase like that. What type of bhav? Gopi bhav. the mood of goddess.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay?
Thank you, Maharaj.
Shuman Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Am I audible? Hare Krishna, Dandat
Yes.
Pranam Maharaj. Maharaj, from yesterday's class, we were seeing self-realization and realization of Krishna go simultaneously. So, in that context, when we say self-realization, does it mean that Jivera Swarup Hai Krishna Nitya? That is the meaning of self-realization?
Yes. Self-realization to understand myself. Self means myself, understanding myself and understanding Krishna together. Self-realization means self, who am I? So without understanding Krishna, I cannot understand who am I. That is why telling goes both together. Just without seeing sun, you cannot see yourself. In the same, without understanding Krishna, you cannot see yourself. That is the meaning of this. Is it clear?
Yes, Maharaj, thank you.
Okay. Rasharas Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, can you hear me? Hare Krishna. My question is that why did Rupa Goswami mention his prayer to his spiritual master Sanatana Goswami? I thought Sanatana Goswami took initiation from Rupa Goswami.
Huh?
As I understood, I thought Sanatana Goswami took initiation from Rupa Goswami.
Who said? Sanatana elder brother. Sanatana elder brother. He always treated elder brother like his guru. Since his childhood, he was like a guru. Always respect for it. He always treated Sanatana Goswami as his guru. Since his childhood.
And Sanatana Goswami took Diksha from Rupa Goswami?
It is not formal initiation, it is not mentioned anywhere, but everywhere Goswami used to respect him like his guru. Elder brother guru. When he used to write any book, taking permission from him, his blessing from him, always. Sometimes Sanatana Goswami chastise Rupa Goswami. A loving chastise. Okay, Shamchandra Krishna. I think you're okay. Huh?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, in this connection, Prabhupada, another mention, here in the verse actually is Sanatan. Prabhupada, another place mention, Sanatan means, sometimes it may be two meaning. Sanatan means Sanatan. Krishna is also Sanatan. And he is spiritual but Sanatan. It can indicate both. But here Prabhupada clearly stated, this Sanatan means
Thank you, Maharaj.
okay, Shamchandra Krishna Prabhu.
Maharaj, 2-3 questions quickly. Just to follow up on Raj Prabhu's question, my understanding is that Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami both got initiation from Mahaprabhu. Is that correct?
Yes, and the formal initiation like that, but still, there's not, you can say, in the ceremony they took initiation, both the spiritual master, but still, Rupa Goswami always treated Sanatana Goswami like his spiritual master. Maybe initiate, not initiate.
Yeah, but Sanatana Goswami never took initiation from Rupa Goswami. They both took initiation from their guru was Mahaprabhu. Is that right understanding,
Yes.
Maharaj?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Then, Maharaj, I had two more follow-up questions. One was you talked about the waves in the Gopi Bhav, like you were talking about. So I wanted to understand, even in Sakhya Bhav and Dasya Bhav also there are waves, or is it only in Gopi Bhav the waves are there?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay. I had one question, Maharaj, which is a bit more on a personal side. I have seen whenever Guru Maharaj used to talk about Chaitanya Charitamrita, he used to feel very close with Sanatana Goswami, even though our sampradaya is Rupanugas, Rup Goswami. But Guru Maharaj used to give a lot of stress on Sambandha Gyan, and we have Radha Madan Mohan also. And even before leaving his material body, he was giving class on Sanatan Goswami. And he left his body also on Guru Purnima, the disappearance day of Sanatan Goswami. Somehow, after his departure, I always felt that our Guru Maharaj was very much close to Sanatan Goswami, and at least my faith also, even though we are Rupanugas, I in my daily prayers also, I feel I connect more to Sanatan Goswami from that angle, even though we are Rupanugas, right? So if we follow Sanatan Goswami in one sense, because Mahaprabhu gave first instruction to Sanatan Goswami in giving the whole understanding, would it be called like a rasabhas? Because even though we are Rupanugas, but I feel more attached to Sanatan Goswami because of Guru Maharaj.
No, it
Sorry
is
for
not like
stupid
that.
question, Maharaj.
It's not like that. We should not differentiate. If we become attached to anybody, we should be attached. Otherwise, why worshipping all six Goswamis picture together? So there's no harm. Like you can see, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, middle chapter, Madhya Lila, Rup Shikha only one chapter, 19 chapters. But 20, 25, 22nd, 23rd, all are Sanatana Shikshas.
Oh,
So
yes.
it is
yes.
not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's no affection for Sanatana Goswami. And what was I going to tell? I forgot another point. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada wrote another song in Bengali song, in the introduction of Gitar Gan. There he mentioned তার মধ্যে যে শ্রীজীব উজ্জ্বল আচার্যদীপ দিয়াছেন চরণেতে ঠাঁই। Among the six Goswamis, is glorifying their Jeev Goswami.
Can you repeat again, Maharaj?
তার মধ্যে যে শ্রীজীব উজ্জ্বল আচার্যদীপ দিয়াছেন চরণেতে ঠাঁই। So there, because he's saying, Jeev Goswami has given me shelter because I am in Radha Damodar. So under the shelter of Radha Damodar of Jeev Goswami, there he mentioned among all the Goswamis, Jeev Goswami is Ujjwal Acharya Deep. তার মধ্যে যে শ্রীজীব উজ্জ্বল আচার্য দীপ দিয়েছেন চরণেতে ঠাঁই। It is not that he is minimizing Arup Goswami's position. Sometimes we can explain like that.
Okay. And Maharaj, one more small question was, you explained the meaning of Sanatan. I just wanted to check my understanding, Maharaj. One Sanatan meaning that I understood was eternal, like we say, this is the eternal truth. Our whole understanding of the Vedic system, it is Sanatan. Another meaning I understood also means Sanatan means pure. And obviously it is referring to our sampradaya, our so-called Vedic perspective also. So are these the two meanings, Maharaj? Sanatan means eternal and Sanatan means pure?
Here directly I am praying to Sanatan. What is Sanatan? Impersonal Sanatan?
Yes.
Impersonal Sanatan? He has Rupa Goswami is impersonalist. Sanatan means Krishna.
I'm trying to I'm trying to understand. I'm just saying from a Sanskrit word, does Sanatan means pure and eternal, or it has another meaning also from a Sanskrit perspective?
Yeah, that's
Sanatan.
true. Yeah, not in pure eternal he is worshipping. He is directly mentioning to whom. Why you think impersonal way?
Okay.
And better
We should think of Sanatan as Krishna.
We should not meditate on what Prabhupada said. We should say, Prabhupada said Sanatan means Sanatan Goswami. We should fix on that part. That is better.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for such a wonderful class. Today's class was so nectarian. So much I feel gratitude towards you, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
I am showing in the screen that song, Prabhupada written in Bengali. রূপ সনাতন প্রভু গৌরী ও আচার্য বিভু আর মোর আর সেই ভট্ট রঘুনাথ জীব গোপাল ভট্ট বৃন্দাবনে যে সংঘট মিলে প্রভু দাস রঘুনাথ। দেন আফটার দ্যাট ইজ গোস্বামী প্রভুর গান আশ্রয় সেই শ্রীচরণ, অন্য মোর কিছু আশা নাই, তার মধ্যে যে শ্রীজীব উজ্জ্বল আচার্য দীপ দিয়াছেন চরণেতে ঠাই। So here it does not minimize other species. Okay, time is over, but I'll take one question from Purnachandra. Jagatjanpur tomorrow.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Wonderful class and giving mercy every day. Maharaj, as we understand, the Nectar of Devotion is a summary study. So the original book is much bigger. So what is the relation? Is it like Srila Prabhupada has summarized each and every part of original Nectar of or Bhakti Rasamrita, or he just took some portion which is relevant for us?
No. He has complete, he has given all verses, he has given short form, maximum verses he has translated and given short description in our understandable. It is not that he has summarized and give, like you can see Leela Purushottam Krishna book, whole 10th canto is summarized form. You can see this text and translation. Just open the two books together. That text translation with little purport, so that we can understand easily.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So similarly, should we study, because that was one question I have, try to get the original Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu verses and keep in front of us?
Yes, why not? It's good practice.
I don't know, Maharaj, if you have, if somebody from your team can send us that original book in a PDF format, that would help.
But I can tell you, I never tried to see that.
Okay.
If somebody wants, they can do. But I think by seeing my condition, whatever is given, that is sufficient for me. Yes. But yes, that is maybe available somewhere else. But I never tried.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki Nectar of Devotion.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam.
Maharaj, devotees are asking to share quiz results. Some devotees are asking quiz results.
Dandavat Pranam.
Yes,
Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam.
Okay, Saurabh Krishna first. 4800. AV second, KPSD, third, Roni 4, Oniket 5, Ishwaradika 6, Rita 7, Naman 8, Rugga 9, Manas 10, Vishakapuri 11, Shajib Bishas 12. So 12 devotee 100%. Wow. Oh, more. Nitish, Ashuras Krishna, Shurangi 100. Radhika Gorangi, Ishita, Radhe, Shuddha Sindhu 100. Vedika also 100. How many 80? Oh, not a bit. 42 devotees, 80%. Good. Everybody performed nicely. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat
Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.